The Guyana Police Force was never my initial thought to be a police. But then I came to Georgetown and took an interview, and the salary was, I think, $700 at the time at the GWI. And after that, I was sitting in the living room of a family friend and saw the ad for the police running. And what I did, I said, I looked at the salary and it was $1,320. And I said, this is more than what um, I had originally interviewed for, so I can take the chance and at least give it a shot to see, what happens. I went to the address given, which was the Felix Austin Police College, and took the test, and the rest was history. There were many times I thought, no, this is not for me, I need to quit. But I had an instructor by the name of Dale, and every time I packed my bag to go home while I was training, he would say, if you go now, when things get better, you won't be there to enjoy it. And you don't quit at your first stress. So I kept that in mind. And there were times I still wanted to leave. But you had persons there who motivated you. There was the commandant, Miss Jilks. I think she was one of the persons who ensured that I really stayed around in the police force. Working in a male-dominated organization, it is not as easy. The bars are not sometimes always equal for you to be promoted. However, what I did, I pursued my career. I studied. Other than sitting down and wimping over not being promoted, I got in the know. I challenged myself to understand what happens in the force, how it happens, and offer myself with different departments and divisions. On the part of the police, patience is needed. A victim will come at least 17, sometimes 20 times. You will have a reneging victim. But it's patience and understanding that the victim always look at circumstances. And if I leave, who will take care of my children? If I leave, I'm leaving maybe a home that has everything and have to go, to fend for myself and stuff like that. And then you have the part where they look at the things that help them survive. And then you have on the police side where the victim will come and 1, 2, 3 times they will renege. And the police have to understand that this is part of persons being abused. So you have to be patient with them. So my advice to the police is patient, understand. And then on a holistic part is where we can no longer have domestic violence as a chalk and talk issue. We have to go into the divisions. We have to go into the villages and understand what is happening there so that we can have a full idea of the challenges and the dynamics that takes place within those regions and those places that persons are vulnerable. You need to work together. You need to look out for each other. Because there are times when you feel, even as a police officer, you feel alone. So you need to look out for each other, understand what is happening with your colleague, lend a ear, lend a helping hand where need be, and be kind to each other. Because sometimes we can be very mean to each other. So we need to be kind to each other. We need to understand what our goals as an individual. You need to understand what are your goals. What do you want out of this profession that you chose? And sometimes it's not always about you, but it's about the organization that you serve. If I had to do it again, I'll choose the police as my career. Because of the police, my network is very large. I have been able to attend and travel to countries to attend programs, and my knowledge gained I don't think I would have been able to gain it in any other sector. It might have been different, but I would not have been able to garner the wide and vast amount of knowledge that I have with me today and be the person that I am proud to be to have been a policewoman because of the lives that I've been able to change and the systems also that I've been able to work with and be a part of and be a change agent. So I will be looking forward to doing something in the future, but for now I'm taking my rest and then decide.